morning everybody, happy Tuesday and welcome to Hunkydory TV and what is going to be an amazing show. It is day 2 of our Black Friday event and we have got another selection of amazing goodies to show you today, but you need to be quick. We have already had some sellouts. Kelly, are they all on the website already?
They are, yeah.
They're all on the website, so get ahead, check those out. My name's Amy, I'm presenting the show today alongside, I've just given it away, Kelly. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Happy Tuesday. The weather's not good, is it?
No, it's horrendous today.
Yeah, it's not good. So stay in, get cosy and craft along with us. And in the demonstration station, we have got the one and only Craig. Good morning.
Good morning, are you okay?
I'm good, thanks. Are you?
I am very well, yeah. It feels like a wee while since I've been on this side here, so I'm really looking forward to this show.
I know, it should be good, shouldn't it?
It should be good with all these cracking
Are we going to
deals for
behave?
sure. Well, I don't know. I was about to say something there and I thought she'll probably hate me if I say it.
What were you going to say?
This is the first time where I've actually noticed that when Kelly's sitting, her feet swing, they don't touch the floor. She's there, and her feet are so I could just see it right down there.
Oh, she needs a little foot rest.
She does, she needs a little foot rest.
Can you concentrate on your area? I'll concentrate on mine.
I mean, in fairness, Kelly, Craig's feet aren't touching the floor either.
I'm on a larger
So,
stool
you
though,
know,
can I just say?
takes one to know one.
Love you, Kelly.
So we have got a fabulous show for you. And don't forget, let me bring this in. Look at this. You are going to be in with a chance of winning your share of £1,000. Just place an order during our Black Friday event and you'll be entered into the draw. Ooh. Is it four times £250 credit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you will get 4 lucky winners will get £250 credit on their account. All you need to do, place an order and you will be automatically entered into that prize draw. When are we announcing the winner?
Probably the Monday after, so the
1st of December.
I think so, yeah.
Plenty of time then for people to get those orders in, and we will announce that at the end of our Black Friday event. How good would that be for Christmas?
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine? Because all your money's going on other people and then you get £250 credit.
And you know when you get that horrible, horrible lull between Christmas and New Year?
Oh,
you know, it just seems to drag, but you do have that little bit of time for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you could do a bit of shopping or you could be spending it before and then have all your goodies ready for you to be crafting within that lull. Yeah. Good. Nice.
We like that. So stay tuned for that one. But let's have a look at our Win It Weekly. And what a great Win It Weekly prize we have got. I mean, I've got to say that because he's sat right there. Craig has chosen this week's giveaway, £100 worth. We had fun with this, didn't we?
We did, because we both tried to get as close to the penny of the 100 as we could, didn't we?
And we did.
We did.
Within literally pennies, didn't we? So, are we taking it all out? We got time quick?
Yeah,
we'll go really quick. So, I mean, standard Craig. Guillotine. Yep. Can't do without.
You can't do it without the guillotine.
You have got Adorable Scoreable, your cardstock dark selection. Oh my word, look at this. Your Miri Mega Mix, 40 sheets of that Miri card. You have got your Duo Design paper pad. That's a popular one, isn't it? Pastel Plaids and Cheerful Check. We have also got your little books in there. We've also got your Highland Cow pocket pad, and your little books.
Can you tell the theme that I was going for?
Maybe. And then look at those foam pads. All of that, you could be in with a chance to win. All you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. How tall is the world's largest motorised shopping trolley? Is it A, 5.5 metres, B, 2.5 metres, or C, 4.5 metres? Like, share and comment with your answer and we will announce one lucky winner on Friday's show to win all of those goodies that Craig has chosen. So thank you for that. That is a good prize for somebody to win. But let's now have a look at some of these amazing Black Friday deals. They are ending on Sunday the 30th of November at midnight. So you need to make sure you check out before then. But also, we've had sellouts. So make sure if there's anything you want, you check those out straight away. So first off, we have got your beautiful Jules luxury topper collection. How good does this go with the theme of the show as well? So the gold, and so your beautiful Jules. Within this, you are getting 8 topper sets, 4 designs, 2 of each, all with that gorgeous gold foiling. Should be $19.99, but you are getting this for just $11.99. So you can see on there, you've even got those border ribbon strips there. Turn that one. Look at that. So you're getting your foil cardstock, your printed cardstock. Look at these.
Beautiful.
I mean, these are just going to see you through all of those sort of birthdays at the start of the year, isn't it?
Aren't they just?
I mean, that one is a sort of a double easel. So many different ideas here. Look at the foiling. And I love the fact you get sort of the blues. You've got the purples there. Then we have got the pinks. Again, all of that coordinating.
Nice happy colours, aren't they?
It is, isn't it? And how lovely would this be if you know someone who's wanting to take card making up maybe in the new year?
Exactly.
Getting them a Christmas gift. See, I don't usually go for greens, but I love that. I'm always a pinky purpley kind of girl, but I think the greens on there with that gold. So 8 topper sets, 4 designs, 2 of each. Should be $19.99, but you can get that for just $11.99. And do not worry, we have got other items in this collection as well. If you do want the topper sets individually, you can get them. They are $3.99 down to $1.99.
No way.
Yeah. So 50% off, saving £2. So topper sets, if there's one in particular that you really like, then you can get those for just $1.99. Check out the website for those. Next up, just to finish off those cards so nicely, you have got your inserts. $8.99 they should be, $3.99. And we all know you've got 24 sheets in there. We all know you can add 50p onto a card, can't you, with an insert in. So thinking about you getting 24 sheets for less than £4. Wow. You can see the profit that you are going to get in there. 8 designs, 3 of each as well. Going to work perfectly with that topper collection. And we're still not up to the value of the topper collection yet.
No, right enough, no.
It was $19.99.
Yeah.
So you've got $11.99, $3.99. Perfect savings and a perfect one to go with that. Next up, we have got, look at this, should be $5.99, $2.99. Again, how perfect is it for a gift? If you're getting that topper collection for a gift, you have got your DL notepad, 48 sheets, and you can see all of those colours are in the notepad as well. Perfect for sort of just leaving in the kitchen, isn't it? Putting on the fridge, just writing your notes on, your shopping lists, your things to do for the week. 4 different designs, 12 of each, should be $5.99, but you are saving 50%, just $2.99 for that notepad. What a gorgeous little stocking filler that would be.
Do you know what that would have been
nice.
good for as well? And I miss the days, you know, the landline when the phone was actually attached with a cable and you always used to doodle on the pad.
I do
That would have been a nice little pad there to have beside the phone, take the notes, remind anyone if someone's called, but then you could just do your doodling as well.
But then likewise, I think it's one of those bedside table ones, because how many times do us crafters have an idea just as you're dropping off to sleep, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you think of a layout or a card design that you want to try.
We could be in here from 9 in the morning to 5 at night and we're thinking of ideas, and sometimes we have to really think of them. But then during the night, from like midnight to 6 in the morning, that's where they all come.
I know. Yeah, so definitely grab those, just $2.99. Next up, I love the fact that we've got all the coordinating products for this collection on offer. You have got your luxury foiled acetate. Let's hold it that way, that's a bit better. Look at that. I'd fussy cut some of those as well.
I'd love to, yeah.
So you are getting 12 sheets of your gold foiled acetate, 6 designs, 2 of each. Should be $9.99, $5.99.
Wow.
Look, oh, how nice would that be as a stepper card?
I mean, that would have been an incredible price for just acetate on its own.
At $9.99, yeah.
Never mind the fact
it would still
it's foiled.
be less than £1 a sheet, wouldn't it? But look at, I mean, that could easily be chopped in half, couldn't it? You could make 2 cards out of that. Don't forget, it is your 220 micron, so you can make your construction card blanks with it. So your easel cards, your stepper cards. You have that one with just the butterflies at the bottom. Don't forget, you can also use your alcohol markers. So you could colour on the back of these, those butterflies as well. Would make a stunning DL card, wouldn't it? $5.99. Definitely grab a hold of those. I feel there's going to be some sellouts in this collection today. Is it going? Is it staying? Yeah. Next up, we have got your designer card pack, your gorgeous glitters. $6.99, just $3.99. I mean, these are just amazing prices. So look at the colours you are going to get in there. For anyone who doesn't like glitter, you know, like the feel of it. I know there's crafters at Hobby Maker that don't like the feel of the glitter. If it's too messy, this is perfect because that effect is all done for you. 12 sheets of your adorable scoreable. So it is 350 GSM. So if you are wanting to make gift bags, gift boxes to use with this collection, you can do. These are our gorgeous glitters. $3.99.
That last page just blends in with your top.
There we go, look.
Where's Amy?
I'm dressed as a paper pad.
You're the John Cena, you can't see her.
Next up we have got, where is it, under here, your square little book of butterfly jewels. So just the perfect finishing touch. 120 pages, which theoretically means 120 card front, doesn't it? 120 toppers. You are getting 20 designs, 6 of each. Again, half price. Should be $9.99, but just $4.99. And you will have all of those colours in here again. So you've got all those blue tones in here. Look at these. I mean, because you get 6 of each, fussy cutting some of these, using your foam pads, creating your own decoupage. Love that one in the frame as well. You can just see how many you're going to get in here. $4.99. And butterflies are just perfect for so many occasions, so many people. They will be your go-to, won't they? Look at these.
And the thing is as well, Amy, whether you go for all of the components or the individual, if you're a relatively new crafter, you wouldn't know if they were launched today, you wouldn't know if they were launched last year, if it was 5 years, because of the style that you've got with them.
Yeah, they don't date, do they? Yeah.
They don't date at all.
But look at all of those different butterflies on there. So 120 pages in there. Get your nesting dies out, create your pyramage, invitage, 20 designs, 6 of each, $4.99. I can't, where were these? Oh, I missed one. Sorry, Kelly. I just went a bit out of order. But look, these, look. We just all need these, don't we? 8 sheets of your gold foiled and die cut butterflies. So if you're, like you say, Craig, relatively new to crafting, haven't got a die cutting machine, these are going to be perfect for you to use with this collection and with so many others that you will have. Should be $9.99, saving 40%, just $5.99. Does it say how many you get on each one?
No,
it doesn't say, does it? I mean, there's more than 10 on each one, so I think you're going to get over 100 butterflies on there, aren't you? Again, 220 micron, so they're going to have that strength. If you just want to sort of attach them in the middle and then sort of have the wings to give that 3D effect as well. So they are your foiled and die cut acetate butterflies.
It must be round about 20, because I just done a rough count on what we could see there.
Oh, okay, so like 160. Yeah. 160 butterflies. And you only ever need sort of 1, 2, maybe 3 on a card, isn't it? But just look at some of the amazing samples that we have got. Look at this. So using your acetate there to create part of that easel. And you're going to get really large cards with this collection, aren't you? There's some gorgeous sort of real 8x8 showstoppers here as well.
That's incredible,
This
isn't
one
it?
using the arch there. Oh, I love the way they've done that and sort of put that image in the background there. Oh, look at this.
What a great idea.
By Jessica. How clever is that? I mean, it makes the whole card, doesn't it?
Imagine that on a kiddie's window as well.
Yeah. Absolutely perfect. And this one, just using that acetate. I love that. Few cards there, but so many different ideas already. But we need more ideas, Craig, if that's okay.
Yeah, don't come to me though. Right, yo.
Where are we going to go then?
Where we're going to go? Let's do it. Right, I'm actually going to use something that we've also got on the show as well. I know we'll have a look at them later on, but it's our foiled edged card blanks. So I've gone in the one with the black because I adore black and pink. To be fair, I love black and yellow, black and lilac. I love black with so many different colours. So we're going to go in with the black foiled edge card blank. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and just at that centre point along the bottom, I'm going to mark at that halfway point. I'm going to turn it around and then I'm going to do exactly the same here. So we're just going to go in and just going to marry that up so we get the halfway point. And then what I can do is I can do the same on the opposite side. So once you've done that, we will have a mark at the bottom, the left-hand side, the right-hand side, but not the top, just those three here. And then what we can then do is let's pick any line, any grid, and where we've got that mark at the bottom, we are going to join that one up to the same channel. So it just so happens that I've gone in at inch number 4. So we're just going to join that one up there. And then I'm going to keep this in place, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that one over so that top corner is in place, and then we're going to go from that middle mark up to the top hand right corner. And then we're going to do the same again. So let's go from the 4-inch mark, and then we're going to find that central mark there, and then we're going to join that one up here. And then what you could do is just hold your card in place, turn it around. I'm going to have to come down a little bit to then join up that top corner like so. And then what we're then going to have, what would work well for any of your Art Deco collections is 4 score lines that we can fold that one back, and then this one we can fold in on itself, and then we can do the same here, fold it back, fold it in on itself. I always like to fold with my hand and my fingers first, and then I'll go in with my scoring tool, burnishing tool, and then give it a really good burnish. We can then press that one down, and then we're left with that shape that will still stand because you've got that point down at the bottom there. And then let's go in with our cardstock. So if I then take my cardstock here, now what I'm going to do is I've got some black Adorable Scoreable. If you had black mirror, that would work really, really well. And then I'm going to go to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Let's have a look here. I might just need to, oh no, we're pretty much bang on. However, if you know me, I do like a white border all the way round.
Yeah, me too.
I just think it adds that extra framework. And all those samples that you showed a minute ago, Amy, the one that stood out to me was the one, it was kind of like a left fold gatefold card that just had the white border all the way round.
Yeah.
That's the one that stood out to me straight away.
Yeah, I always leave that white border, and I have to kind of really force myself not to sometimes, just, you know, just for something a bit different.
Sometimes there is times when you do something or make something and it really doesn't need a white border.
Yeah.
You know, very rare in my occasion, but there is times, and you kind of know yourself, don't you, when you're actually making what you're making. You kind of know, nah, white border's not going to work well. And all that I've also done there is I've just kind of eyeballed it here. So I still want to have as much of those butterflies in as possible. You will chop a little bit off from the butterflies, but I like to do it top and bottom just to make it even. And then that's going to be a nice base that will sit along the bottom just here. You can see, and because white border works well, because you've got the white sparkle all the way through, the white is then just pulled in together.
Makes it stand out, doesn't it?
So if we move that one out the way, so that's just got our base. What I've then done is I've just taken a piece of our Ink Me cardstock, or it could be your Colour Me, whatever it is that you want to use. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do, actually, do you know what, Amy, I'm going to skip this step because I've already done it All that I done, Amy, was exactly the same.
Oh,
It was
okay.
exactly the same. That's just one piece
Yeah.
of cardstock, the same size. And what I've done is I've done it exactly the same. So that gives you, when you chop that up, that gives you a template for your mat and layers if you want to
Perfect.
do that.
I think that's one of the most tricky things, and I still avoid it wherever I can, is doing mats and layers for triangles
Yeah.
and sort of, yeah.
Exactly. That can be the tricky part.
But then once you've got your template, you can keep that, couldn't you? And then
Yeah.
just keep using it.
Absolutely, keep a hold of it. You know, in my drawer in the office, I've got like envelopes full of like templates that I've created, and just keep
Yeah,
a
I've
hold
got a
of them.
book that, yeah, that I'll keep all mine in.
So this time I've chopped my card. Once again, it was to the same size. The reason I've not done it again, because this would be 3 times that would be doing it. So exactly what I done before. Now this I actually want to be along the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little mark at the bottom. So let's find that halfway point and do our little mark. And then I'm going to turn it around on its side, halfway point, do a little mark. And then I'm just going to travel. Of course, I could just turn it around or keep it in place and do our little mark there. This time, what I'm actually going to do is, instead of scoring it, let's just cut it. So I can cut from that bottom corner to my first score line there, like so. And then bottom corner to top corner. And then what I'm going to do here is let's do the same, middle. And then let's twist and turn, bottom mark to that side mark, like so. And then what this will give us at the moment is the exact same size. But what I want to do is obviously I want to make them a bit smaller. So anything like triangles or that, all that I do is just eyeball it. I take little bits. What you can do if you want, if you're unsure, draw some lines first of all. So you're using, so for instance, I could use the edge of one score line as my straight edge,
Yeah.
and then just come in a mark or two, score it, then cut it.
Yeah, you could even do pencil marks
Or
on
pencil.
the reverse either, couldn't you, if you
Absolutely.
wanted to? Yeah.
It's entirely up to yourself. And the good thing with a triangle that I think a lot of people get caught out, you don't actually have to cut all 3 sides, because once you start to trim, it naturally makes it smaller. It stays the same,
Yes.
but makes
yeah.
it smaller.
Yeah.
And some people get caught out on that, and they do little on all 3 edges. Or what they'll do sometimes is little on one side and then the top side. And then there's more chance of you going a little bit wrong or a little bit wonky. And then therefore it doesn't kind of match and even up. And you can see how that's starting to
Perfect. Yeah.
be the perfect mat. And then what I'm wanting to do here is I just want to go just a little bit small enough so that I can mat and layer them onto a black piece of adorable scoreable. So each time, all that I'm going to do is take little bits off. Let's open it up. Now, these ones here, I don't need to mat on adorable scoreable because I've got my card blank, that will create the mat and layer already. So don't need to do that. And let's do our next one here. And I'm just going to make sure that I've got enough. Yep. And then you don't necessarily have to do that bit because you don't see it. However, you've got the layers in that, Amy, so you may as well just
you may
add
as well,
it in.
yeah, to really do the finishing touches, isn't it?
Exactly. It creates that flow
Yeah.
all the way round. And I'm going to just make sure, I need to take a little bit more off.
Oh, thank you to Victoria. She said there's 192 of those acetate butterflies.
Brilliant. So that must be,
So-
what, maybe about 18 of them
yeah,
or something?
She's just added them to her order.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, because as you said, you know, not everyone's got die cutting machines. And to do that, you would either need, well, there is, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's like a metallic stays on, is there? So you would have to do, I think, like a heat emboss stamped butterfly.
But how long
then
would
die
that
cut.
take?
Exactly.
You know that card where it was just those butterflies?
Exactly.
I mean, that would come together really quickly, wouldn't it? Because they're
It
already
would.
die cut as well.
It would, absolutely. The other way you can do it is because you've got two the same. One's the left-hand side, one's the right-hand side. Turn one over.
Then you know they're going to
You
perfectly
know that they're
match
going to be
then, yeah.
absolutely perfect. So let's pop one in. And I know, of course, at the sides here, I've still got that black layer, but I'm still just going to go in and create my matting layer all the way around, apart from these sides, because don't really need to. We can go in, and then it's one of those as well. It is so daunting when it comes to things like triangles, but really, when you break it down, as I said, going back to what I said before, all you really need to do is just cut one side of a triangle.
Yes, yeah.
And
like you
then-
say, if you keep templates as
and
well,
keep the
once
template.
you've worked it out, just use kind of some scrap cardstock, isn't it? And then once you've worked it out,
That's
you've
it.
got that forever then.
Keep a hold of it.
Yeah.
And then I want a relatively smallish layer. Only thing with triangles, keeping in mind, if you're giving yourself a little matting layer, you need excess colour at the side.
Yeah.
Don't do what I was just away to do there. And
Right
go a
up to
little
the
bit
corner, yeah.
too close to the corner.
Yeah, because you want it at a point, don't you, rather
You
than
do. And do you know
that
what?
edge.
I still get caught out nowadays when I do things like that. And you could be frugal and go close and then cut all the way round, or if you want to make it a little bit easier, just match them up to the edges, and then any excess, what you can do is you can use it for die cuts, for sentiments, all those different things. And then look at the marks. I've just put on hand cream just before you came to me, or just before the show. So let's just turn these around, and again we're just going to go in just little, just so we've got a nice fine black matting layer. We've of course got a bit of a black matting layer at the top anyway, but that can then go in. Actually, I quite like the look of that bit of a deeper black, thin black, and then your white layer all the way round. That works well. So move that out the side, and then we can do exactly the same within these ones here. So we're going to channel or match them up, and always remember, don't just always look at the grids on your paper trimmer, your guillotine. Use components of your guillotine. What I mean by that is the edge of that metal cut there, I use that as an alignment to line up.
So do I, yeah.
The actual finger guard here, the raised bit, you know, if I pop that, because it's got wiggle room, if I pop that as far to the side as I can, I use that as a guide as well. Even sometimes the edges of the circles, if I'm cutting along the screws, I use them as well. So always use these visuals as a way to help line things up. And then we can do the same here. I'm just going to take a slither off because I grabbed this from the warehouse next door. And I think it's not that long come off production. So I just had a very, very, very thin white line there. And then, just as many things in life, you can take off, but you can add. So I would always, you know,
bit at a time.
Take a little bit off, more than you think that you'll need, and then just keep adding by, not adding, but just keep going back and adding little slithers. And then that will be enough. So if I move those bits out the way, let's come in with our layer here and then pop that into place. So let's flatten that to start with.
Karen said, loving this, Craig. Viv says, I'm loving the card shape. It's a great one for my parents' wedding anniversary. They love the 1920s.
It's a really, really good one. Yeah, instantly.
I think you said, didn't you, any Art Deco collections, this would look stunning.
Art Deco,
as well,
absolutely. But then pull it forward with many, many other occasions as well. But yeah, if you have to make, it's good for a, when I say standard wedding card, all wedding cards are beautiful and elegant, but if you want to make a wedding card, then of course this is a great way or a great shape to use. But equally, if you have got the 1920s, the Art Deco, anything like that, it is a perfect one to use. And then we can pop that on, and I'm going to do it again just so that I've got that little black matting layer. If we add this one into place too, and because the way that I've done it, the order I went in, I've still got that flow of the background. So I've still got the flow of the gold.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you don't really need to think about it. Once you've scored them in the way, start trimming, it stays in that position. So we can then fold that one back and then that one back. Press that one down, and then we're not going to have it all singing and dancing on the front. We're going to go in with a topper and a sentiment, and that's all that we're going to do. So let's go into here. Equally, that could be gold mirror if you want to be, or a slither of gold before you go on to the black. Let's add that round, like so. If we pop that into place there, pull that back, I'm just going to give that another just good burnish, like so. Each of these ones, each section.
I think that's
down.
a top tip, isn't it, when you're doing these style of cards? Just keep burnishing your
Keep
score
burnishing.
lines, isn't it? Yeah.
And as long as it's hunky-dory, you're not going to use, or you're not going to do any damage or anything like that when it comes to the scoring and burnishing. So shall we go, we could either go nice and big. So if I pop those out there, let's have a look. Let's see, because very, very rarely, and I'm not going to even do it on this one, I'll use that inner frame, I'll use it elsewhere. Because at first you might think, well, you're going to miss all that foiling that you've got positioned in the background. But if I take this out, and then I can use this another time, so our butterfly can go in there.
Gorgeous.
So let's take, let's go in with some foam pads. What have I got here? I'm just taking what I've grabbed.
This would make a nice easel card as well, wouldn't it?
It would,
you know,
wouldn't
if
it?
you have another panel and then that folded part is, yeah.
That's a really good idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That would work really, really well.
I know, I think Sam was on here saying you could also do two and stick them back to back. So I think once you get the hang of this one, I think there's lots of ways that you can extend it as well, isn't there?
There really, really is. And that's the great thing with many different style card blanks. And for those that know me and have followed me for years, Amy, well, and have commented how lovely it is me doing lots of different style cards.
Yes.
Because I'm not known for concept cards.
Oh, okay.
This is a concept card.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not known for concept cards. I would do my 8x8, 7x7, 5x5, and a lot of it's due to timing and having the time now to actually play and create.
Yeah, Hillary
which is
says,
lovely.
What a brilliant card, Craig. Sarah's saved it. Loving this card, Craig, so much. Has saved it to a HD playlist.
Brilliant.
Don't forget you can do that as well and watch it back if you want to see it again, see the measurements.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if I pop that in to there, and alternatively, if I wanted to, I could have put that sentiment in there instead. Let's go in with, let's take that one and actually let's pop that one on as well. Let's just, so I don't need to use my scissors, let's take some of these. And because you've got that depth and dimension, if you ever are worried about, you know, layering with foam pads, the chances are you're going to be popping this into a bit of a thicker envelope anyway. So add a few extra foam pads. If not, this would still look beautiful, completely flat.
Yes, yeah. Depends if, whether you're posting it
That's
or
it, isn't it?
gifting it.
Yeah, and do you know what? Because there is also this one here. Have a beautiful day. It's sent with love. Let's just pop that there. And then you've got, you make everything sparkle. And I would have had a little bit more time what I would do is add some of our Diamond Sparkle gems, and then I would add that to finish. And let's pop that one up. There we go. And you can see there that you've got that nice dimension. And actually that works well with the framework on the glass mat. So
Yeah,
the
it doesn't
little,
always look like a glass
the little points, you just see them popping out.
Yes,
It's as
yeah.
if it's the butterfly wings. So you've got the
Absolutely.
small wings at the bottom,
Gorgeous.
top wings at the top, and that is just a 6x6 card.
Absolutely love it. Go back and look at the comments, Craig. So
Oh,
many
will do.
lovely. Lynn said, stunning design, Craig. Beautiful card. Sam says, yay to Craig branching out. Beautiful card, Craig. We'll have to make one when I have time. Don't forget, you can share what you make with us as well. We love to see what you're all making at home. Stunning card, Craig. Love it. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Great first demo. We have got another one coming up. But before we do that, just a reminder that you could be in with a chance of winning your share of £1,000 worth of Hunkydory credit. There we go. 4 lucky winners will get £250 credited to their account. All you need to do is place an order during our Black Friday event, and you will be automatically entered. So definitely place that order and you could win £250 credit. We will announce those winners at the end of our Black Friday event, which will be end of November, the very start of December. But next up, we have got another brilliant collection. We have got your sporting pastimes. So this is a luxury topper collection. The same sort of as before, 8 topper sets, 4 designs, 2 of each. You are getting your printed card stock in here. Look at all of these images. Perfect for all of those sort of mail cards, retirements. So many different sports covered in here. Horse racing, Formula 1. You've got that foiled cardstock in there as well. You've got your cricket, football. So all ages, isn't it? You are going to be able... I mean, that'd be perfect for, you know, like a young child who's into football.
Yeah.
But then you've got sort of the fishing, cricket as well. 8 topper sets, 4 designs, 2 of each, all with that gold foiling. £11.99. I mean, definitely another one that you will need. We have got, again, the products to go with it on offer. So we have got your luxury card inserts, 24 sheets, 8 different designs, 3 of each, £3.99.
Wow.
I mean, just grab them. They are just going to be the finishing touch to that topper collection. Oh, I love this one. You know me and a paper pad.
You like a paper pad?
Oh, I do. 8x8, 48 double-sided papers. Should be £11.99, just £6.99. And because you get the double-sided, so you've got your imagery on here, but then you've got those pattern papers on the back as well. Going to work so well with all of those other toppers. I mean, that you could just be a card in itself, couldn't it? Just adding your sentiment on there. So going to perfectly coordinate with those toppers. Look at that one.
Oh, so that's a bit like a bridge in Durham. Just as you go into the centre of Durham, yeah.
Nice. Look at these. Perfect backgrounds as well. 12 designs, 4 of each in there. Should be £11.99, £6.99. Grab one of those while they are still in stock. You saw Craig using them in his first demo. We have got your foiled edge card blanks and envelope. 36 cards.
That's bonkers, isn't it?
£14.99. And you can see here you are getting 36 cards. Let me read the sizes out. You have got A5, 7x5, DL, A6, 6x6 and 5x5. 6 different foiling colours on there as well. £14.99. I think that's an essential, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah, definitely
100%.
grab hold of those. There's some good things in this show today. Look at this. Your picket fence card blanks. Is that right, the price?
Is that right?
Is it not?
Wow,
Well done, Brad. Well, yeah.
£14.99 for 40 picket fence card blanks. I mean, Okay, we're going with it.
We're
DL,
live.
A6, 7x5 and 6x6. Let me just show you, if you can just see the image.
Yeah, it is.
It is right.
Yeah.
Grab those quick. £14.99, you're saving over £12. And I'll show you some cards made with these before we go back to Craig. They're going to sell out.
They are.
I
they
am
are.
sure
I
of
predict
it.
that'll be the first sellout.
And lastly, we have got your foiled pattern kinetic cards. These are great. They just make really quick cards, don't they? 4 foil designs on 16 different colourways. Let me show you those on there. So you can see, if you can see those on there, should be $11.99, just $6.99 for those. Work perfectly with your pocket pads or your delightful die cuts. Grab those as well. Let's have a quick look at some of the cards and then we can get back to a demo.
What a great idea.
Look at that. So you are just creating. Do you know who did that one?
You.
It's got no name.
Oh, right.
Didn't put my,
I
no,
thought
it
you
was
meant-
actually me, I think. It's got no name on it.
I thought you meant.
So-
do you know who done that one?
We'll claim it anyway. But you can see how you can just one score line in those cards. But look at how well. So you can put your papers onto them as well. Going to work so well with the. If anyone got the Build a Bouquet pad the other day.
Oh, how
But this
dramatic's
just
that
done,
one?
yeah. So you can see same product, but just totally different ways of being able to use them. Definitely grab hold of those. $14.99 for 40 of those card blanks in those different sizes. Grab hold of those. But Craig, we're going to come back to you if that's okay.
Yeah, right, yo. Let's do a quick card here. So we're going to go in with those card blanks. So I've taken the gold one, the gold foiled frame, and I've gone one with a deep coppery within this one here. So what I've already done is I've just cut that in half. Let's take this gold one and we are going to cut that in half as well. And what we can then do is let's just trim that little bit excess gold. You could use that if you like to do all your waste background strips. Keep a hold of that. Then what we're going to do is let's go in with our scoreboard. Now we are going to score just roughly halfway, so 4 inch, and that's just roughly, doesn't have to be exact. And then let's score at ½ an inch. Once again, roughly, does not need to be exact. And what we can do is we can then just fold that over, and then this one here we can fold back on itself. So let's just give that score and burnish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the gold frame as the topper, and then the rich kind of coppery is my base, and we're going to go in with a DL,
Oh, nice.
DL easel within this one. Also means that we don't have to worry about mats and layers. So let's come in with that backdrop, and we can then take, because I'm using my guillotine, what I would need to do, because it's longer, I would need to come along and then make a mark. My paper trimmer is there, but I just want to show you how I use my guillotine. You know, if there's no measurements
Yes, yeah.
towards the edge, take your pokey tool or a pencil, little scissors, snip into the edge there.
It's nice that you don't need to use rulers and have loads of number
No, you don't.
measurements, do you? You can just mark it with a pen.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Because I could have
go.
measured that, but there, I've got no measurements. So with putting that little mark there, I know that is the perfect position to go all the way round, and I've got my gold matten layer. And then what I'm going to do within this one, let's take one of the backgrounds. So we're going to go in with the one that complements the topper. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go in that same direction. So I know I've got the same width, and he's just measured it there and you can't even remember. There we go. So we're going to go into there, and I might not need to trim it. Let's have a look here. No, I won't, which is fine. But, well, no, I wouldn't, but we're not going to see the back anyway because we're going to have that little lip over the top. So if I move that out the way, and let's stick these ones together. So we could have had the golfer on the bottom, meaning if I bring this in, we could have cut it. This is going to be the base that he would have been seen down at the bottom.
Yes,
But what
yeah.
I wanted to do is I wanted to mix the collection with the 8x8 pad. So if I pop that into there and then press, and then on this little flap here, now remember, don't get in a tiz about the actual measurement, round about 1/2 inch and round about halfway point. If you're there or thereabouts, not going to matter. What we can do is we can press that one down like so, and then what we're going to have is we're going to have the start of our easel. This bit, if we then pop our tape, notice I always open it, Amy,
Yes.
because even although I've got the score line as a grid, sometimes I'm worried that I'm actually going to go over and
Where you
go over
don't
into
want
the
to,
back
yeah.
where I don't want to. So let's stick this one on. This, when you look at the actual background cards, these are great if you love your style of your Z Fold cards, because a lot of them have got the borders that run along the top
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
So really good for those sort of styles. We can then pop that on there.
I think it was Anne-Marie saying the other week that she often goes to the cardstock first. You know, instead of choosing the topper first,
Yeah.
going to the cardstock for that reason, isn't it, to see
What you can
the
do.
type of card you want to make, yeah.
And then there is where our easel's going to be. But at first it's like, gosh, that's quite large. But it still folds down at the same size for your envelope.
Yeah, it's still going in the
So you
envelope.
don't need to worry. Because our envelopes are slightly bigger as well, it means you've got that little bit of depth at each side. And let's go in with, we'll go in obviously with our golfer. So this time, what we can do, instead of using that outer frame, still got the border I could have used. If I bring that in here, I'm also then going to go in with on your special day. That I'm going to pop there, and then we can then also go in, this one can be our stopper. Now I could have added the border, well no, that one's the fishing one, isn't it? What I could have done is I could have trimmed that side, added that on a bit of gold, and then I've got a border
Yes,
that will
yeah.
then work with the actual toppers. Let's add our dots onto the back here within this frame so we can keep this one flat. Also, have a look about at what your husbands or wives have got. If they are a golfer, pinch, you know, maybe ask, but pinch any of their golf tees and use your hot glue to stick them down. That could be a way to create
Oh,
the
that
stoppers.
would be nice, yeah.
So look to see what mediums that you've got within the house that you can use as a way to kind of accent your cards. So if I pop those on here.
Viv says, do you do red sparkles in their own pack? I don't think we do we? There is some red ones in the Christmas selection. I'm not sure if they're in stock. What you can do is get the pearls and use your alcohol markers,
Yeah.
and colour them. That's what I do if I want lots of red ones, especially for Christmas.
Let's pop that there. And then let's go in.
Oh, thank you, Claire. Yeah, Claire added something in the comments as well.
Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is, as a guide, and you can come as far down, as far up as you want. It's up to yourself. But that is all that I'm going to do, Amy. I'm not going to do anything else. If you find it still just pops up, always go back to the burnish. And then there we go. So if I turn that on the side so you can see, and then turn that around, and there we go. We've got our easel from two of our DLs where the mats and layers are done for us, and then it still fits within an envelope.
And that was start to finish,
Start to
wasn't it?
finish,
So you can see
yeah.
how quickly and easy they come together. Fiona says she's never She doesn't think she's seen a DL easel card before.
No, it's really
thank
easy.
you. Yep, there'll be people trying that, both of those cards. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you all for your comments. Lots of love for both of those cards. And don't forget to share your makes with us as well. TV schedule.
TV.
Anne-Marie is at Hobbymaker this afternoon. She has got some more amazing Black Friday deals on pop-up steppers, decollage, essential sentiments and much more. So she will be on at 4 p.m, 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. So 3 hours. Don't forget to join her for that. Next up here on Hunkydory TV, we have got more unbeatable Black Friday deals heading your way. Bex and Kat will be here tomorrow from 10 a.m. and they can't wait to show you what they have got. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all of your lovely comments. We hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow at 10 a.m.